Hello everyone, good morning. It's the morning here and I must declare that because I am tentatively not awake yet. So, hi, I'm here to test out a new foundation and concealer with you all. Specifically, this one here from Beauty Bakerie. I'm nervous because last time Beauty Bakerie came out with a foundation, it wasn't great, to put it lightly. However, I am not going to let that stop me. I actually didn't even know that they were coming out with another foundation. I was browsing Ulta for other things, and then I went under the new foundations and saw this, and I was like, well, I think I gotta give it a try. We gotta see if it has improved. Now this is a completely different foundation. It's not like new and improved version of the last one. Thank God. I don't want anything to do with anything even remotely close to that last one. It was not good. But this is the InstaBake Aqua Glass Foundation and then the InstaBake 3-in-1 Full Coverage Concealer. I must say, I love the little package on the concealer, just the way that it's done. It's very cute. Oh, Beauty Bakerie does have their packaging and stuff on point. I just saw that you open this by there's a little magnet on there, and then you open it and it's got the nutrition facts, which they always do. 0 calories, there's antioxidants, it's 100% vegan. There's this little spatula, this little holographic spatula. This is gonna be way too dark on me. I did their skin finder thing or whatever, and I kind of had a feeling that it was gonna be too dark, but I trusted them. Thank God for mix-in mediums, I'll just say that much. Oh, but the concealer. Oh, thank God. Oh, you can't help much with the concealer being the wrong shade, so okay, we're good. But anyways, the foundation, here we go. But this is supposed to give a filter-worthy skin-like finish. Comes in 30 different shades, the foundation, and then the concealer comes in 18 different shades. They say that this is inspired by the elegance and minimalistic approach to beauty that Japan is known for. I don't know why, I thought the Aqua Glass thing was from Korea, but I obviously could be very wrong. It's going to deliver extraordinary performance, but it's gonna go on like frosting? That doesn't make me feel good. I don't want my foundation to go on like frosting. Either way, it's a full coverage, poreless vegan formula. Covers anything from scars to blemishes, which makes me think, so why come out with a concealer with it? But hey, calm down, Cassie. Leave the negativity and the tears on your pillow, not in your video. And it's going to provide comfortable wear. Best way to apply it is going to be with a damp sponge or a brush, and then also with the concealer, which, by the way, the concealer is $20. And instead of Japan, we are apparently going to Italy with the concealer. It's a full coverage hydrating concealer. It not only applies and blends effortlessly, but the finish it leaves behind is one of effortless beauty. Oh, cool. This sounds like it was made for me. It's perfect to hide dark circles due to lack of sleep and scarring from some neurotic picking habits. What the heck? Never have I ever read about a concealer that was made for dermatillomania sufferers. Like, that's kind of cool. I'm confused and happy all at the same time. Anyways, blah blah blah. I am going to go try these on. I need to do that. Toot sweet. Let's go do that, shall we? Boop up, we shall. Alright, can you guys see me? Can you see my neurotic picking habits and my lack of sleep on my face? There's still lamps on outside. That is, oh, it's so early. Anyways, so for the concealer, I got the shade Drankenstein, and it's very cute. I don't know that the camera is going to pick it up, but there is a very, very, very slight holographic rainbow that appears on the cap in certain lighting. Very cute. Got a feeling this is going to be a jumbo. Oh, how wrong I was. That's so interesting. It's like a conical, like a little ice cream cone on there upside down. Don't know why I smelt it, but I sure did, and it smells like concealer. So, skin has been washed, moisturized, no primer today. Wow, the eye boogers were out in full force. I apologize. I want to leave some things not concealed, just so we can see how the foundation does at coverage-wise. This does feel a little hydrating, I feel like. Oh, yay. I am excited about this concealer. It does look like it is covering quite nicely, but like covering without caking. And I very much so appreciate that, especially for underneath my eyes. Doesn't look heavy, but it is doing the job. It does seem to dry kind of quickly though, so if you're the kind of person like me that likes to dot it all over your face and then blend, I would maybe advise not doing that. Otherwise, nice. I like it. Oh, this foundation was made in Japan? This content's made in Japan on the box here. Oh, this is way too dark. Kind of had the feeling it would be based on the model that was wearing this, but I'm pretty sure this is the lightest of the light shades, but then the fair shades, they looked way too fair for me. I don't know. In any case, this is what the pump looks like on this foundation. Reminds me of some Korean BB creams. Whew. And that is a liquidy formula. Yeah, that is way too dark. I don't know, in what world is that a light shade? It's not, it's not. When I have to add that much mix-in medium to it, oh, it is not. And I don't even know, I don't think that was enough. Yeah, that barely cut it. Barely cut the color, okay. Not today, Beauty Bakery, not today. So yeah, I do believe I had to use more mix-in medium than foundation, but it's just the way it's gonna have to be. Okay, maybe I was being a little dramatic. It's the morning. It's the morning. I don't know what color I've created, my friends. But the shade that I created has me singing in my head the Pepper Ann theme song, especially the part where they're like, ooh, who's that girl? But people wouldn't say that about this color in terms of like, ooh, who's that girl? Look at those cool rollerblades. They're saying it like, ooh, look at that. She mixed her own foundation shade, didn't she? Why do I think everyone in the real world is so judgmental? Probably because I do YouTube. Okay, so I'm not like in love with the way that it looks on that side of my face, but I do have one of their eggs from when I bought the original foundation. Yes, I like that finish much better. Granted, this is nowhere as near as bad as their first foundation, so I'm a pretty happy camper overall, just in comparison to what I know this could have looked like. Honestly, overall, I'm not mad at that. I think it definitely looks skin-like. I think it looks like a foundation, but a very skin-like looking foundation. I think my skin just looks really nice and smooth. It was able to, like they said, cover scars and blemishes and stuff. I think the concealer is starting to look a little cakey underneath my eyes, to be honest, but overall, so there we have it. I am gonna go on with my day. The reason I'm even up right now, I need to go take my car in to get looked at because something is wrong with it. And I've just got a lot going on today. A lot going on today. Hoping a nap is included in there somewhere, but we shall see. Time will tell, and I will be coming back to tell you all how this foundation and concealer are wearing with time. Very exciting. So I will see you all in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Hello, my friends. It's a brand new day. And by that I mean, it's literally the same day, but I took a glorious nap. And by nap, I don't feel like I can call it a nap. I feel like I took a sleep, because it was for 2 hours. Oh, after only getting 4 hours of sleep last night, that felt so good! So, hard to believe that it's already been about 5.5 hours, but it has. So I've since just woken up, published a video, and refreshed my hair. So I figured I would check in with you all and show you, since I'm starting to feel a bit of oiliness coming through. I was very surprised this did not come off all over my pillow. I am a side sleeper. So I mean, surprised in a happy way, no worries there. It does look like it came off around my nose. But overall, it still looks like it's intact. It does look worse, I feel like. I feel like it's gotten cakier looking slash heavier looking as the day has gone on here. But I mean, overall, I mean, I don't know. Is cakey the word? Just, it looks like I'm wearing makeup. You get what I'm saying? Sure. Just gonna blot real quick. See how this does. Oh yes. I knew I was feeling the oils. Ah, it's nice to get that off my face. And it looks like it blotted well. I don't feel like it looks like it really took any of the foundation off of my face or anything, so that is great to see. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I've got some other errands I need to run today, as well as I've still gotta pick up my car whenever that's done at the shop. Got some videos I still need to film, some editing to get done. I mean, the work before I move, it's never over. So hopefully my hair dries soon enough and I can get on with my life, and I will check in with you all whenever I feel like it is pertinent to be checking in with you all next. So I will see you all in just a second here. Ready? Ding! Hello everyone. I am ready to remove my makeup. I want to let things like this breathe for a minute. Just got home from running all of my errands, picking up my car, going to Target, going to the bank, super not exciting stuff. I mean, exciting in the adulting world, but exciting outside of that, I would say no. But either way, I can feel that the foundation is starting to, when I touch my face even a little bit, like when I went to like dab it sweat, it's coming off on my fingers. So I figure I should check in. We should call it a day. It's feeling very heavy with my sweat and my oils as well. So I'm just, like I said, I'm thinking it's time to call it a day. So as you can see up close, it's not atrocious. I mean, it's certainly not, oh my god, best foundation ever, especially the concealer. It looks like the concealer is what's coming off most, and also just, you know, the normal oily areas like my nose and my forehead, around my mouth. But I mean, blush and highlight are still on the cheeks and everything. It's certainly not the worst, certainly not as bad as the original Beauty Bakery foundation. So I'm excited to keep on testing this. I think a primer will certainly help things, and I am excited to keep on testing it with you guys. So I will do that in my own time, and then I will check in with you all in just a second here. Oh, the loveliness of time travel. I got nothing. All right, see you guys in a second. Ready? Ding! Hello, everyone. I'm just... Are you thinking I'm feeling that way about the foundation? I'm not. But today was moving day slash kind of, I mean, it's coming up, but in less than 12 hours, the movers will be here and I will be moving. But I was able to finally see my new apartment today, and I'm just so excited. I am so I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I've been vlogging the whole process and everything. But anyways, the foundation. Hey, that's probably why you're watching this video, huh? Well, let me tell you some things. So you were able to see, you saw day one. Now on day two with this foundation and concealer, I went ahead and I tried out my Smashbox primer with it, and everything went on nice and smooth. You know, it was pretty much the exact same kind of an application as the first day. Concealer first. That was good. Then went ahead and did the foundation with the white mix-in medium, and I did a foundation brush, kind of stippling and swiping that on and then blending it out with the Beauty Bakery sponge. It was really good, nice, smooth, buildable coverage, etc. like I said. However, I was wearing it on a packing day, aka packing, preparing for this move. So I mean, it was just a lot of sweat, a lot of movement and stuff, but you know, that is life sometimes, and I just thought that it felt very heavy and very cakey throughout the day. I personally just didn't enjoy the feel of it. I was very scared to touch my face. I felt like my face was just, it was just a lot, very clogging. And I also did notice that when I touched my face, it did come off as well as on blotting papers. It looked fine after blotting, but also it did look cakey around my mouth and my brows and stuff, where foundation tends to get kind of cakey looking. It just overall, I just thought it looked and felt cakey. And then by the end of the night, at around the 9-hour mark, it's the kind of foundation where I was like, I just want this off of my face. Like, get it off of me now. It didn't look awful, but I felt like it did feel very heavy, like I've said a million times. So I was definitely curious to try it out again today with my Guerlain primer. So I went ahead and I did that, and I also did go ahead and use the concealer, which I think the concealer might just be a bit too deep of a shade for me. I think I need it 1 or 2 lighter. I don't think the concealer is oxidizing, I just think it's a little dark on me. But that being said, I thought it did a good job of covering, and then with the foundation, I tried really hard to make sure and use a very, very light layer today. I thought, you know, maybe the foundation just is a heavy feeling foundation, but also maybe I've just been using too much. So I used a very light layer of foundation today of the white mix-in medium with the foundation. And oh my gosh, you guys, that helped so much. I think that's just one of the things with this foundation is you have to be very careful to just use a very tiny amount. So I went ahead and I checked in earlier where it wasn't really feeling heavy or anything. It just was kind of that point in the day where I felt like I should check in. And I did look a bit oily, but I didn't think I looked terrible or anything. I thought it looked pretty dang good, but I went ahead and I blotted, and it did come off on the blotting sheets again, but I really didn't think it was that awful. Now here at the end of the night, I mean, it's not the worst. I've been sweating a lot, so I feel like I need to kind of give this foundation some leeway, but it does look a bit splotchy and weird, like around my mouth. On my nose, it's pretty much gone, but it is still in my nose pores, and also the concealer on my forehead doesn't look so great. It looks like it is clinging to dry parts of that one big blemish of mine quite a bit. So let's get on into the pros and the cons. I will just say quick as well for the concealer, you know, I'm not going to go through the pros and cons of that. I do really like the applicator of it. I just think it's kind of an okay concealer on its own. I wouldn't recommend it or not recommend it. I would say just be wary that it does dry pretty quick. So if you're the kind of person that typically dots all over your face and then blends, I would say do a dot, blend it out, do a dot, blend it out, type of thing. Going on to the pros and cons of the foundation. First off, for the pros, I do have to say, I do think it is very blendable and very buildable. I do think it is easy to apply and easy to work with. It also initially has a very pretty look to it. I personally think so anyways on the skin. It's a very, I don't know that I would say a filtered look, but it just looks very dewy and skin-like and natural, but like a perfected version of that. Certainly looks like foundation, but like a nice foundation. And then also it can be lightweight feeling. Like I said, I felt like it has been very lightweight throughout today. I never felt scared to touch my face or anything. It never felt heavy. So just so long as you wear, I don't know, I mean, maybe it had to do with my primer as well, but I think mainly just be aware how much you're using, and it can be lightweight if you use a very light layer. But that is where we go on into the cons here, my friends. First and foremost, at least for me, being a sweaty and oily person, I don't think this is good for sweaty and oily people, as I think you can see the foundation doesn't mix well, I don't think, with oils and sweat. It ends up transferring with the oils, be it on a blotting sheet, be it on your fingers, like it's definitely very transfery, but I would say that's mostly because of my oils. At least I think so anyways. And with oils and sweat, it fades, and I don't think that it fades gracefully like today where you can see around my mouth, it's really splotchy looking and stuff. Like, I just don't think it's a good fade on the foundation, which is unfortunate. I think, at least for me anyways, that's a pretty big priority in my foundations, is that it fades gracefully. And then last but not least, depending on how much you use, it can look and feel very heavy and cakey pretty quick. I feel like it's one of those things where just one extra drop and boom, you're a cake face, which hey, can be fine and dandy if that's what you're going for. But either way, there you go. I hope that helps you guys. My pros and cons here. I feel pretty just average with this concealer and foundation. Granted, much, much better than the initial foundation that Beauty Bakery came out with, if you ask me. This was a huge improvement. I just don't think it's for me, the foundation or concealer. I would certainly recommend it to people who have normal skin, maybe dry skin. I don't know about the concealer on dry skin, but the foundation, yeah, maybe give it a try. I would also be wary of using their foundation shade finder just because I did that, and with the information I input and the color that they chose for me, well, I think we all saw how well that matched. It did it. But yeah, as always, I just hope it was helpful to see how this foundation and concealer wore on my face, and then you can decide based off of that whether it's something you're going to want to try out for yourself. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tested out this foundation or concealer. What kind of skin do you have? Did it work for you? Did it not work? Why not? Etc, etc. I love hearing from you guys and cooking up a nice casserole of comments in the comments section down below. And also for those of you who made it to the end, since this is the last foundation review, weekly wear review that you will see in this particular location, I wanted to just do another giveaway here and thank you guys for sticking with me, be it a new subscriber, old subscriber, etc, etc. I just want to be able to give back, you know, when and how I can. I am so appreciative that this is able to be my job and that I'm able to move, and I owe it all to you guys, so I hope you can be excited for this giveaway. It will run for a week. I will have the raffle copy down below, so if you want to check it out, definitely do. And if you enter, good luck! I hope the best for you. I mean, there's only one winner, but like, I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed for someone. You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!